Mask.
Yep. Okay.
You guys can all keep your masks on. I'm going to take mine off.
I state your name.
I state your name.
Hey, I didn't say they were all good on here.
I actually like this one.
Dusty Springfield.
Oh, Dusty.
Don't have to say you love me. Exactly.
Ken's girlfriend.
Dusty String Bean.
Don't sue me, Dusty Springfield.
Because
So my name is Jake Johnson. Millionaire. I own a mansion in New York. Okay, Jake.
What the hell?
Dusty's gone.
Come on.
It's kind of dragging me down. It's pulling me down.
Share, my baby shot me down.
Dusty was making my emotions cloudy.
Yes.
And Jake's-
Nobody has ever said that.
Chris just
Yeah,
said
man.
that.
I was about to say someone just did, because I did.
Yeah.
Jake. Go.
All right, everybody, it's just about that time to get started. This is the Hall of Comics After Dark.
We got there.
Is
we
it
got
not?
there.
The Hall of Comics After Dark live comic book sale episode number 149.
Happy New Year, everybody.
The first episode of the new year, 2022. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Good morning, Vietnam.
We are coming to you from the Hall of Comics in beautiful Southborough, Massachusetts. We got a full house here tonight. Real quick before we get into it, we're going to make some introductions going around the room. We got John here. You're going to hear from him in just a little bit. Ryan will be monitoring your comments on the live feed. Chris will be slinging books. And I'll be doing some more talking. My name is Jake. So thanks for joining us. We think you're going to enjoy the next hour and a half. And 72 comic books for your Claim It Now pleasure that we will be presenting over 6 rounds this evening. We're stretching out the format a little bit to keep it going quickly and fast-paced. 6 different rounds, 12 comics per round. You do the math, that's 72 total items for you to claim. Plus we're going to have a bonus round in the middle. If you're curious about how this whole thing works, Ryan is going to post a link here in the comments that'll take you to our website where all the instructions are laid out. But if you like to just watch and learn, it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy to understand. You'll see how it works. We're going to have fixed prices on all the books here this evening. And the way it works is that as soon as you see something you want, you claim them in the comments. First person to do that we see on our end, on Ryan's screen, will be announced as the winner. More on that in just a little bit. We do ask that you pay. The PayPal invoice will send out by the deadline, which is 6 p.m. on Wednesday. And that's pretty much the bare bones of it. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. We got some goodies to give away this evening. We're going to talk about the raffle prize in just a little bit. Plenty of giveaways and prizes. Free stuff. Nobody gives away more free stuff than the Hall on our live online sale. Those are the broad strokes, my favorite kind. I'm going to pass it over to John here, and he's going to give you some important details that are at least as important. So
That's
listen,
the way it's going to be.
listen up.
All right. Happy New Year, folks. I can still say that. It's the first time I've seen or heard you. So Happy New Year, everyone. Hopefully everyone had a good, restful Martin Luther King Day. Got to enjoy the long weekend and the football. We'll talk about the football later, I promise. Again, my name is John, and I am funky. No, but my job is to give you a little idea. As we present these books, we're going to give you a little bit of information on each one, the title, number, anything pertinent about it, details such as page color, anything that we think a collector might find interesting. If you have any questions, feel free in the comment section to throw your question in there. Ryan does a phenomenal job keeping track and getting back to everyone with questions, so feel free to do that there. One of the things that we'll do is we're going to give you an idea on what we think the estimated grade of the book is. We base this on the Overstreet Price Guide to Comics from their 0.5 all the way up to 10 system. We do it to the best of our ability. If you ever receive a book you're not 100% satisfied for whatever reason, in all candor, just give us a call, shoot us an email, however you got in contact, and we'll take the book back 100% of the time, okay? No issues. Everyone's been really generous and really good to us, and vice versa here for 149 of these, and want to keep things positive and flowing. So thanks in advance for that. Any problems, just let us know. It's only comic books, folks. So again, we're going to have a good time tonight. Got some great books. I'm happy with the mix here tonight, too. Pretty phenomenal stuff. For the final side, nuts and bolts, it's going to be Ryan, and then we're going to get rolling.
All right, welcome everyone. If it's your first time joining us,
I was gonna build. It was a big build to you, dude. It was like, oh, Ventura, you fucked the kid. Okay.
All
Go ahead.
right,
Happy
sorry.
New Year, Ron.
All right, happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, so if it's your first time joining us for one of these auctions tonight and you make a successful claim, we need your email address that's associated with your PayPal account sent to us via a private message. Not in the comment feed, but a private message. That way we can invoice you. If we don't get your information, we can't invoice you, and you don't get your books, you're going to be pretty bummed out. You're also going to be bummed out because you'll miss out on the raffle prize, which is a CBCS graded 5.0 Detective Comics 427, and I believe that is a double cover.
Double cover. That
Yes.
means, so it was produced with 2 covers. If you open that up, there'd be another one of these right inside it. Kind of unusual.
They graded it on both covers too. It says it on the label. It's kind of interesting. Cool stuff.
Yep.
All right, we're good to go.
Let's do it.
Nice work. That's freebie. All right, who's ready to roll? First time is, again, terms and conditions and anything you might ask is pinned to the top of the page. We're going to try to project here with masks and so forth, town of Southborough.
Oh, we didn't talk about.
What did we talk
Looking
about?
at the screen, we can remind everybody that we do.
Oh, yeah.
bonus
We're back to
cards.
these guys.
Bonus cards. So if you claim a book, one of these guys might be hiding behind it. You get a discount off
Cost
the
me
book,
money.
or a free prize,
Literally.
or you may even get the book that you claimed for free. So
free.
keep watching.
Crazy
You never
shit.
know when one of these guys is going to show up.
Let's do it. What time we got? Try to do this right at 6:30.
Game time, 6:27.
Hour and a half format. Couple more minutes. We got it going. Don't want to be too premature here. For the game tonight, sixth playoff game of the weekend.
Plus a Moon Knight trailer.
Only 2 of them have been decent. The rest of the games have sucked. Blowouts, smoke shows.
Yeah, Patriots got destroyed.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. I'm not here to talk about that. As much as I'd love to.
Tampa Bay won.
That's good stuff. All good. All right, so here's the board. Here's the board. Let me get the board back in order here. That was interesting. Something looks different. But we got it. We got it back. We were doing 3 rows per round during the last year, and we figured we want to get a little closer to the books for you, so we're going to spread it back out to 6 rounds. Okay, so that's what it's going to be. A1, A6. I see we'll get ready. Early bird catches the awesome deals. First one out of the gate. Let's go. Are we ready?
Yep.
Jake, you are on.
All right. So if you want this book that we're about to reveal,
You're
you
gonna want
type A1 in the comments. So this is A1.
So this one is a fairly new release, copy of Iron Man issue 14. The book is estimated to be in near mint above condition. Alex Ross providing that phenomenal cover. This book features the first Cosmic Iron Man, and this is a first print copy. Sold out, tough to find.
David Klink for A1.
Mr.
It's
Klink,
David
always
Klink.
a pleasure.
Hey, David.
So it's the first ones to Ryan's screen, folks. So Ryan's keeping track of everything here. It's not a perfect system, right? 2 ways. There can be lags in between. Gotta trust us on it. Ryan, first one to Ryan's screen. So you might be first on your screen, or someone else might be first. Again, it comes down to faith both ways here. So Ryan's screen. Thank you in advance. Second book. Let's go.
All right, A2.
This, I got 2 copies of this, as denoted by the blue starburst there. This is a copy of Spider-Man Far From Home, #1. So this was put out in 2019 as part of the promo for Spider-Man Far From Home. This was put up actually by Dollar General and Kellogg's.
Kenneth Ferrand and Mike Weber.
Both gone,
For
$6.
A2.
Great copies too. Both are in near mint plus condition. You know, the Dollar General. Nobody muckle does at the Dollar General? They're probably skateboarding on those things down there. God love them. I love those places. Friggin' bargains.
A3.
Let's do it.
Ready? A3.
Okay, Jake's got A3. This is Guardians of the Galaxy issue 23. 2015 was the year. Near mint plus above. So near mint plus, we're talking, I think it's a 9.6, 9.496 is our estimated grade. We use the numerics. Brian Michael Bendis, Val Sheedy doing the cover. That's a Christopher Ward cover, Chris Ward cover. First Clintar, which is the symbiote world. So the first time we see the world of Venom, Venom's home world, is in this book, Guardians of the Galaxy #20. First print by the red down the bottom. It changes colors with this run of Marvel back then. So you get greens, you get blues, all the different prints. So this is a first print copy. Guardians of the Galaxy 23, Namit Plus above. First Clintar, symbiote world. Johnny Cates called. wants the symbiote world back. And that's going to be in the A3 slot. And what we will do is we'll come back around one more time at the end here after the timer's up. We keep time to keep me on pace. That's the big thing.
A4.
I love this one. This one is a copy of Marvel Comics Captain Marvel issue 50 from 1977. Very fine above, so an 8 above, so 885. White pages. Chev Edelman, Al Milgrom, Terry Austin doing the inks on Milgrom's pencils. First Dr. Minerva, who's a Kree mutant. So she's again, those goddamn Krees were beating the hell out of people.
I have Kenneth Ferrand for
Awesome
A4.
book, 30 cent, number 50. Classic covers, Milgrom and Austin. Terry Austin to make my stuff look good. No offense to Al Milgrom, certainly. That's not what was intended. This is a copy of The Wolverine, issue 27 from 1990. This book is in near mint condition, features white pages. Written by Joe Duffy, John Buscema, just Buscema. I'm just going to call him Buscema. Buscema doing the interior art with a now classic Jim Lee cover. Part 1 of the Lazarus Project here. So Wolverine number 22, near mint, beauty copy. And that's going to be in the A5 slot. Can you flip that baby over? Did we see the back of that thing? The old Game Boy. Did you have a Game Boy, Chris?
Oh yeah, I had a Game Boy. I still have a Game Boy.
You probably had 3 of them. How about you, Jake? Did you ever have a Game Boy?
I did actually. Yeah.
Did you really?
That was
Not
one
me.
of
How
the
about you,
favorites.
Ryan?
No, I never had one.
No? No, me neither.
They're fun. Tetris is awesome.
Tetris. All day, all night Tetris. So that's in the A5
Kenneth
slot.
Ferrand for A5.
Awesome book.
When Kenneth is going home.
Wow, 15%. Those things go for 30, 35 bucks right now. Nice, so 15%. The Griffin. I don't know if I could take the Griffin. It might be a good tussle.
Oh yeah, those claws.
He could fly though, so I could, I can sky, but probably not up
Those
to the
claws
Griffin
are growing
level.
that beautiful face.
Thank you. Thanks, Chris. You just redeemed yourself from the other shitty comment. Oh, keep on going. You bastard. I didn't forget that. This is 2 copies of Gunslinger. So this is a new release. Gunslinger Spawn, both issue 3, both Nearman Plus above. This 2X lot features the writing of Todd McFarlane. Brett Booth doing the cover. First appearance of the character Dakota, sold out. Book Gunslinger Spawn, which is pretty badass. So cover A and cover B is what we getting right there. Sold out. So both copies, 12 bucks, and that's in the A6 lot. Gunslinger Spawn. He just looks good. Is there Pilgrim Spawn? Because
he
he'd
is
be
Pilgrim
badass
Spawn.
too.
Give it time.
And Native American Spawn, that'd be great
Oh,
too.
that'd be cool.
Come on, man. McFarlane. Wait, take a note. We're gonna call him
Samurai
tomorrow.
Spawn would be amazing.
Deputy
too.
Spawn.
Samurai. There you go. Samurai
Janitor
Spawn.
Spawn.
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, B1.
We got 2 of these as well. These are copies of the Star Wars issue 14. So this is volume 2 for Marvel. Volume 2 for Marvel, 2015. Near mint above. Both copies here. Black Chrysanthemum cover. That old rascally Chewbacca Wookiee looking. That's him. Got 2 copies of it, both in near mint above condition. Great buy. Jason Aaron's the writer. Part of Vader Down too. So Vader Down Part 5.
So I got Joe Barone for B1 and AJ Oliveri for B1.
There we go.
For both of them?
Yeah, we go.
And
So both of them are
For
gone.
Nick Keefe, Renegade is the name of the Native American Spawn.
Awesome. All right. Nick Keefe, Spawn aficionado. Always good to have Nick on. How you doing, Nick? That's it. You got to have a Spawn guy. You got to have a Hulk guy. You got to
Star
have
Wars
different people you can go to and say, okay, tell me this.
Gotta have a tiger shark guy.
Yeah, I got one.
All right.
I got one too many.
B2.
This is a copy of Green Lantern, issue number 10, 1985. This is in very fine near mint condition. So about a 9 is what we'd estimate. Steve Englehart, the criminally underrated Steve Englehart's the writer. Joe Stanton providing the pencils and the cover. This is the issue in which Guy Gardner becomes Green Lantern, and it's a Crisis crossover.
Chris Davis for B2.
So somehow Guy Gardner, that's a great buy, $10, the great Chris Davis.
Is that a Red Skies issue?
No Red Skies there. That's it. Something actually happens in that one. The Red Skies. I don't hate the skies red. Uh-oh. Shit's going down.
B3.
B3 is a recent release. Thor issue 19. Nearman Plus above. This is the 1 in 25 Gary Frank ratio variant. So 25 copies of cover A, cover B, whatever the combination was, to buy one of these. That's what a ratio variant is. So this would be a 1 in 25 ratio. First appearance of the God of Hammers. Odin called it, man. What are you, the god of hammers? Yeah, he shows up. There he is, first god of hammers. So the regular edition, they're sold out in minutes. So we actually had people at the door that day. What was it, a couple weeks ago? A week or two ago this week?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? It was crazy. It was like, what the hell's going on here? God of hammers. So this is the number 19 Near Mint Plus, 1 in
I think
25.
you nailed it right there.
Ah, let's go.
Awesome. So right at ratio. I know it sells above that. Go check it out.
All right, B4.
Ooh, love this one too. We're getting hot here. This is a copy of Marvel's Contest of Champions, issue 1 from 2015. This book is in near mint above condition. Al Ewing, the writer, Paco Medina, Funky Cole doing the interiors. First appearance of our friend, the White Fox. Who doesn't love the White Fox?
John Kamoa for B4.
Ah, John Kamoa. It's a great copy, dude. Clean, 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 no rubs. It's nice. It's very nice. First White Fox.
B5.
B5 is a copy of Marvel's The Punisher. So this will be Volume 2 Punisher, first solo Punisher. Issue 4, 1987, near mint. White pages, Mike Barron. He of Badger fame. Don't be cutting the Badger short.
Love my friend.
Yeah, Mike Barron and Klaus Janson doing the pencils and the inks. First appearance of the character Microchip, who is Punisher's guy in the chair.
Jay Hammy for B5.
Pretty awesome. Guy in the chair.
That meatloaf ad on the
Mike,
back is sick.
spoiler alert.
You gotta show the meatloaf
Oh,
ad.
meat bag. I love meatloaf.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Meat bag.
You buy, what do you buy, like a cassette, and maybe 50 cents goes to, I think Meatloaf probably gets 12.
I met him at Super Mega Fest. He's
How was he?
Guy.
Was he a good dude?
Yeah, he's not bad.
Guy's one of the greatest albums ever in the 70s. I don't
He
want to
signed
talk
my
about
record.
it. Last one of round
Nice.
number 1. Did he really?
Yeah.
That's
My
awesome.
Bad Out of Hell record.
All right, I like him a little more now.
B6.
This, did you pay him?
Yeah, I paid him
Okay,
like $10.
I don't like him as much.
that's
This is a
not a
copy
big
of
deal.
Marvel Comics Long Shot, issue 1, 1985. Very fine plus. 8.5. White pages and Nascenti. Art Adams.
David Valcourt for
Art
B6.
Adams doing the interiors, everything. It's an awesome friggin' book, dude.
Who's that? David Valcourt?
David Valcourt.
First,
Dude, guess what?
First
You got a free
long
trip
shot
paperback.
and first spiral. Spiral's cool
Going
too.
home with a Teen Titans, New 51, Volume 1. by
New
Scott-
New 51. What are you drinking this
New
weekend?
50 Oh, New 52. Scott LaBelle and
Man, that date really threw you off.
Brett Booth.
Kids
Little
fucking,
bit.
the kids just mush. It's a great book. So how'd you like to draw Spiral over and over and over again with all the arms and it take forever? And that's it for round number 1. Jake will take you back around again. Get you a little bit of idea of what you missed. That's a 2X lot there, is it not, Chris?
Yep.
Thanks, buddy. Let's do it. There you go.
All right, so what we got left in the A3 spot is Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 23, first appearance of Clintar, Venom's home planet. Over in the A6 spot is Gunslinger Spawn. Number 3, it's a 2-issue lot. You get the A and the B cover. And down in the bottom row, in the B3, Thor, number 19. It's a 1 in 25 variant with art by Gary Frank. Gotta love that Gary Frank Thor. You don't often see that. And that is in the B3 spot for just 25 bucks. So those are the only 3 items left on the board for this round number 1. Going once, going twice.
3 times you're losing.
What do you say, Ryan? We done with this one?
Yep.
All right.
We're done.
Hey, we're going to clean it up in between. We're going to give you a little bit of education. Public school
David
education.
Klink for B3.
It's an awesome book, David.
Thanks, David.
Mr. Quinn.
So in between round 1 and round 2, a little time for a little infomercial here while Chris resets the board. We wanted to point out that there is a new series coming up from Marvel Comics. This is Hulk Grand Design Monster. So you might remember that they've done some of these Grand Design books before. There was an X-Men one and a Fantastic Four one, both very successful, by Ed Piskor. This one is being written with art by Jim Rugg, and it covers the Hulk's entire history from the very beginning up to the present time. So it's a retelling in this very specific Grand Design style. If you have a pull list here at the Hall and you want to add this, begin to subscribe to it, please let us know ASAP and we will get you set up so you have copies of Hulk Grand Design Monster on hold for you. We believe this is going to be a series of one-shots, possibly.
Well, it's 2-issue runs.
2 issues
and
runs.
Then they take a break and then they do 2 more issues.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
almost maybe semi-quarterly,
Yeah,
quarterly or
that's-
something.
yeah.
Much like
Sales manager Chris.
They
Much-
did
My
what?
man!
They did what? 2 or 3 grand
So they
design
did
for
two.
X-Men?
They did a series of 3 2-issue series.
Yeah.
So the first 2 covered the 60s, the second 2 covered the 80s, and then the third 2 covered the 90s, and that's what they did with the Fantastic Four. So I suspect they're doing something similar with the Hulk one.
excellent.
My boy's wicked smart. Attaboy. Bombard General.
Yes.
That's him. All right, let's do it. Round number 2. Are you ready, Jake?
Ready?
You let me know when you're ready to go, dude.
Good to go.
All I got to do is yep. Let's pull it back down here. First timers that are joining us, all the T's and C's, so the terms and conditions, any questions you may want to get asked is right there in the terms and conditions. You can see it there, or you can follow along. It's a claim system. Put in the letter and the number, and the first one to get the Ryan screen. We give you an overview of the books. If you receive a book you're not 100% satisfied with, we'll take it back 100% at a time. Okay, it's mutual trust here, right? You guys are buying books based on what we're explaining to you. If you get something for whatever reason, again, it's important to know. Good peace of mind. And we've been real lucky with it. Haven't had any instances with people with dinks. So,
Nope, never.
you know, that's why it's been great to do this. So we have a lot of fun and meet some cool people. So thanks in all sincerity. Let's get it on now.
All right, round number 2.
First book of the night is a copy of Tales from the Crypt. So this is a reprint that was put out back in 1992. So they did a nice series of regular comic-size reprints of this. So this reprints Tales from the Crypt issue 32 from 1952 and Crimes of Suspense 23 from 1954. Features artwork by the truly legendary Jack Davis.
Whoa.
Joe Barone for A1.
Mr. Barone, $10 a great. So EC was allowed, and shame on me for not knowing who reprinted those, which publisher, but they're pretty amazing stuff. I think there was like 20 or 30 of them that came out. They were reprinting that entire EC stuff. I'm not sure how it happened. Probably do a little bit more digging, but
Dark Horse has the property.
Mr. Barone.
I don't know who would have had it. Time for B2.
This is a beauty here. This is a copy of Totally Awesome Hulk issue 15 from 2017. This book is in Namint Plus Above condition. Greg Pak, Park's the writer, and Mohammed Azran doing the art, whose name pops up quite a bit. So Mohammed Azran, I've been seeing his art more and more. Stonehouse did this cover, so it's a one-name cover artist. First appearance of the Protectors. Am I in the right round? Yeah, I am.
You are.
Welcome to, there it is. So A2, thanks, Jake. This is the first copy of the Protectors, which is a group featuring Amadeus Cho's Hulk, Kamala Khan, Silk, and also the Iron Fist. So an all-Asian team.
Or Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. I'm sorry, Iron Fist. Oh, shit. Iron Fist would, Shang-Chi would kick my ass for saying that. And I would welcome it, Shang-Chi, to be truthful. If Shang-Chi's out there, come kick my ass. I deserve it. The master, the true master of Kung Fu, Shang-Chi. All right, there we go. $25 for a great book. Gradable copy. It's nice. It's very nice. It's always a debate. Do we send it in? Do we say, you can't send in everything. So beauty's here for you, for your collection. A3. First episode of the new year. This is a copy of Marvel Comics Human Torch issue 2, 1974. Very fine above. So the numerics will be an 8. Might be an 8.5. Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, Dick Ayers, Larry Lieber. So this is a reprint of Strange Tales 102, which came out in 1962.
Rodney Flat for A3.
Features a solo Johnny Storm cover. It's just the new cover is phenomenal. The color, the blues, the whole thing, it pops really nice.
Hey, Rodney Flat. Guess what?
Rodney.
It's like Rodney.
Rodney's a player.
Woo!
Rodney's a player. Player works at the old. Rodney's a bartender. Players. He's the man. Thanks, Rodney. That's a freebie.
It is.
It didn't work out so good for me.
All right, A4.
A4 is a copy of Captain America issue 10 from 2005. Captain America's jumped volumes from 2 to like 40 in the last 6 years, so who knows? But this one, I can tell you, is Captain America 10, 2005, near Mint. Ed Brubaker, the writer, Lee Weeks doing the art. First appearance of Old Man Cap. Part of the House of M. You get that House of M banner on the left-hand side. So first Old Man Cap here in Captain America number 10 from 2005. Can be yours for $18, and that would be in the A4 slot.
Really cool story, too.
Yeah, Brubaker.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he can open up a package of crackers and come out with a good story. These crackers, it'd be all noir and people getting shot, but the crackers would still come out in the end. Ed Brubaker, if you're listening, I want to see it, the cracker story. Let's go. Call him tomorrow, too.
Okay.
A5. A5 is a copy of DC Comics Batman 10-cent Avenger. This was a 10-cent adventure, excuse me. One shot from 2002. My Boston, hold on. Let me start this one again. Hi, everybody. This is Batman 10-cent Adventure. This was a one-shot from 2002. It was in near mint minus condition, so 9.2 above. Estimated grade of this one. Greg Rucka, the writer. Rick Burkhart doing the art. And Klaus Janson working on the 10-cent Adventure, where they actually charge you 10 cents.
Rodney Flat.
10-cent comic.
A4 to
A4.
Awesome book. Rodney's playing with house money, right? He got a freebie. He's like, yeah, give me that thing too. Attaboy. Thanks, bud. So Batman 10-cent Adventure. Greg Rucka doing the story too. I don't think that was in his old arc where he destroys Gotham City, and it was a one shot. Pretty cool. The 10-center.
Amar Patel for A5.
A5
Patel. Nice buy. $8. Everybody that claims a book and pays for it on time, which Ryan will let you know what that is entered into the raffle. The raffle is, again, that graded book, and we'll show you that in a little bit as well. So a nice little bonus. So thank you. This one I'd never seen before. This is a copy of Guardians of the Galaxy, issue 17 from 2009. This book is in near mint above condition. Dan Abnett and Lanning. So Abnett and Lanning, the infamous Abnett and Lanning, doing the co-writing duties on this. This is a 70th anniversary frame cover. It's friggin' phenomenal. It's the death of the character Martyr, who is Phyla Vel, with a P. Phyla, P-H-Y-L-A, so important character, Phyla Vel. So death of her. First, Adam Magnus. So Adam Warlock merges with the character Magus, who we know. So first Adam Warlock, and a death of Gamora. A lot of shit going down in this one. So it's just pretty phenomenal. The frame cover, the whole thing. Go look this one up real quick and come back, and you'll like it very much. Let me tell you, near mint above. Not one you see all the time. I was really surprised by it. It's awesome. A6.
Adam Cellurale for A6.
Adam, it's an awesome book. In the back, look at the back logo on it and everything. Yes, we do combine shipping. All those shipping questions, issues, send them aside. Ryan's a real adept at getting back to you as quick as he can. So if you have any questions on that, again, in the comments section, we appreciate it. This one I'm jacked and pumped about.
B1.
This is a copy of Star Comics, so the offshoot of Marvel Comics. They set an all ages line, really small print run stuff. So this is Star Comics Animax. I know, right? Issue 1 from 1986. This book is in very fine above condition, so an 8 or above if you're into that type of stuff. Walt Simonson wrote this story. Cell per cell, newsstand copy. So first appearance of the Animax, which essentially is they bolt a bunch of like cars onto animals. It's like, oh, really?
Oh, I've done that.
Who hasn't?
It's like, what the hell is going on here?
Doesn't seem very.
So Animax newsstand edition, as it is, the Star run was very slow, small print run stuff, and then you talk about newsstand. It's one of those hunt ones. I had never seen it before, but Walt Simonson was the writer. It kind of blew me away. I was like, really? The Popples? Do you ever have Popples, Jake?
Chris has poppers.
Chris, did you have Popples?
I did not have Popples.
He's too young for the Popples.
I
That's
know
like the
what Popples
80s,
right
dude.
now.
No, they don't do Popples now, do they?
Oh, are we talking about
What
something
kind of
else?
a world do we live in?
Chris told me he had poppers.
No, I just know what they are. I had friends who had Popples.
I think
thought that was
that was a medical
his name's
thing.
Jake.
All right, fuck you guys. Let's keep going. Animax though, never seen it. Star Comics. Everybody loves those Star Comics. Got any Star? No, I don't got a Star
I've
Comics.
seen his Popple shelf. That's all I actually figures.
Me too.
I hate the friggin' Popples, and I've never seen them. This is a recently released Avengers Forever issue 1, near mint above. Jason Aaron Kruder. This is a Betsy Cola, who's the new Peach Momoko.
Right.
Right? It's a Mirror Universe, Peach Momoko. Betsy Cola, no disrespect to Betsy Cola. 1 in 25 variant. So I love the homage. Homage to original Avengers, but you get Jane Foster Thor, you get She-Hulk, you get Riri, you get... And what's Ant-Man doing in there? How do you slip in there? That doesn't look good. And then fighting Lady Loki.
That's what I said when we got it in. I said, how did Scott Lang slip this way in?
Scott Lang loves the ladies.
Well, that'd be the gender swap for the Wasp.
No, the
Wasp
Wasp
was
is there,
there.
dude.
Yeah, but she's the gender swap for Ant-Man, and he's the gender swap for the Wasp.
Oh, I guess, yeah. But
I'm not buying
it
it.
still ruins it.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
So Thor, She-Hulk, Wasp, Ironheart. So this one sells above ratio. It's an unbelievable copy of it. Avengers Forever issue 1, near mint above. There it is, 1 in 25.
B2.
Homage. Love those homage. I'm just pissed we didn't homage it. All these songs have a tie-in together too. Got to guess it. And Chris is going, oh yeah, now you got to figure it out. Keep going.
B3.
B3, love this one. Truly love it. This is a copy of Marvel Comics Star Trek. So Star Trek's literally been everywhere. But this was Marvel Comics Volume 1 Star Trek issue 18 from 1982. Near mint minus above, so 9-2 above. J.M. DeMatis was the writer. Joseph Borowski, a.k.a. J.J. Birch. So J.J. Birch was on the run there, so he changed his name to Joe Borowski. So if you see Joe Birch, it's really J.J. Birch. Like, wait a minute, hold on. This is one for one of your podcasts. Who is J.J. Birch? But this is a.k.a. J.J. Birch. Terry Austin doing the inks. This is the unpublished story and stuff in the back. This is the final issue of Volume 1, and it's a newsstand. So low print run. The last book in any volume's a low print run because they canceled the book, and who the hell wants it, so I'm not going to print them. And to find a newsstand copy differentiates from the direct market. And one that collectors try to find, especially in higher grades. Star Trek Special Collector's Edition. It says it right on it. A Meeting of the Minds. I think a couple of Romulan nails, they could have settled that right out. Newsstand, loved it. Never seen that one before either. Volume 1, and then it goes over what DC has it, and then it's all over the place, Star Trek.
Now it's ID.
IDW?
Yeah, Star Trek.
Are they still actively publishing Star Trek books?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, DC, Marvel, IDW.
Cool. People are reading them, man. Print them.
B4.
B4 is a copy of the recently released Justice League Incarnate, issue 2. This is in Neiman Plus above, so 9.6 above. Josh Williamson, this is a Kyle Hotz 1 in 25 variant, so selling well above ratio, this one. So black and white Kyle Hotz. I love the Demon, man. Thing is awesome. Dead Man's weave it in the back. Is that Ragman? Is this Ragman?
Yeah, they go to like
Respect. Swamp Thing. The cover's just crazy.
They kind of go to like a Tim Burton-esque reality, and they all kind of look like spooky, and so it's all the spooky characters.
Yeah, they're already spooky, those guys.
Yeah, so it even looks.
That's awesome. So that's a 1 in 25 ratio variant. It's seen selling 35 plus. It's a nice copy of it. Got the back as well, Jake? Yep. That is a must buy. We got to get one of those.
Carlo Favazza for
the
B4.
For the bar.
And I have Luis Correa for B1.
Luis Correa for B1. That Talon statue, dude, we got to get one of those for the bar. Hey, can oh, look at that. Yeah, so who got the Animax?
Luke.
That thing's great.
Look at
Yeah, show me the Talon again. How big is that thing? We got to get one of those.
It's like quarter scale. It's over a grand. It's like $1,200.
All right, we got to get one.
Brandon already looking.
That'd be great, right? Right there, right behind the taps. It's going to look killer. Let's do it.
All right, B5.
Get a Talon tomorrow.
Killer. I get it.
Marvel Spider-Man issue 3, 2016, near mint. Brian Michael Bendis, Sarah Pichelli. First team up between Miles and Kamala Khan. Pretty cool stuff. See Miles underneath? Awesome stuff. $10. Get it now before it's 20. Spider-Man issue 3, 2006, near mint. Bendis Pichelli. I just like saying Pichelli. I want to say it one more time. Say it with me. Pichelli. Thanks, Chris.
Welcome.
Your support's appreciated. Hey, we're going streaking. Let's go. This is a copy of Marvel Max's Alias, issue 24, 2003. This is one that Ryan dug up. Oh. Alias, 24, 2003, near mint. Brian Michael Bendis, Mark Gatiss, David Mack cover. First modern Purple Man. Purple Man comes forward. Kilgrave is here.
So this is
So
the
we
David
lost.
Tennant version.
Yeah, so we lost Kilgrave in the old Silver Age back in the early Daredevils, but he's back. That
Chris Davis. for
six
B6.
son of a bitch. Great Ryan find. Nice dig. That's going to be it for me. Round number 2 of 6. Jay's going to take you back around real quick because you missed some cool shit. Oh, we still got Star Trek? I'm going to send that one in for me. I love that one. We'll put that in the bar, too.
What's still on the board? I'll tell you. In the A2 spot, totally awesome Hulk number 15 with that great cover by Stonehouse. I love it. Down in the bottom row in the B2 spot, we've got Avengers Forever number 1, 1 in 25 variant, which is obviously homage to Avengers number 1 cover. A little gender swap going on there. B3 is Star Trek number 18, the final issue in the Marvel run, a newsstand copy at that. And over in the B5 spot, Spider-Man number 3 from 2016, featuring a killer Miles Morales and Kamala Khan cover. Love that. And that is all we have left for round number 2. Going once, going twice. Ryan, we got anybody sneaking in under the wire there?
Nope. Let's clean the board.
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to set up for round number 3. And while Chris does that, we're going to tell you about some of the new comics coming out from DC this Wednesday at the Hall and other fine local comic book shops. What do we got? We've got a brand new Batman series, 10-issue limited series, Batman the Knight. Not Batman One Night, not Batman the Dark Knight, simply Batman the Knight. So this is a retelling of the years when Bruce Wayne goes off to basically get an education on how to become...
And it's by Chip Zdarsky.
And it's written by Chip Zdarsky, which is the important thing. New issue of Nightwing. Chris is very excited that the stripes are back. The stripes are back. Calm down, Chris. And Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 7 will be out this week, along with other new DC comics this Wednesday at the Hall. So we're easing on into round number 3 coming up here. Round number 3. Boo-doo-boo-doo.
Round number 3.
Round number 3.
Awesome. So who you got tonight, Ryan? The Rams or the Cardinals?
Rams.
Rams. Rams are at home. All right. So let's hope the officiating stays out of it. Unlike Cowboys up in flames, that was awesome. Oh, let's do it. But I digress. This is round number 3, right?
Yep.
A1.
3, then it's on to the new this last week round. This is the first one. Is going to be a copy of The Moon Knight, issue 7, 1981. So volume 1 Moon Knight. Very fine above. So numeric would be 8 above. White pages. Doug Moench, Bill Sienkiewicz, Klaus Janson. 3 of my favorites. Doug Moench,
Carlo
Bill Sienkiewicz,
Favazza
and
for
Janson.
A1.
Newsstand copy.
Thanks,
The
Carlo.
man, Carlo Favazza. That'd be great if it's like walking up the bat. Carlo Favazza. Hey, Carlo.
A2.
This is a copy of Adventure. So DC Silver Age Adventure Comics issue 381 from 1969. Very fine plus, fine plus, very fine minus. I get too excited because I really had never seen this one before either.
Chris
Fine
Davis
plus,
for
very
A2.
fine minus. White pages, Carrie Bates, Will Mortimer. It's got a Kurt Swan, Neil Adams cover. First Supergirl solo book. You got 100 toy soldiers for $1.25. How much you had to ship those things? Did that include shipping?
Probably a nickel.
You got to roll that up.
Back then it was
A nickel.
Who got that?
Chris Davis.
The great Chris Davis. First solo Supergirl, been around for 12 years, and they finally let her have her own book. She should have busted out. I would have supported her. Here's another. This is another. It's like a weird book night. Here it is. We got this one from Manoli. So
What's that? Tell you?
use that info the way you'd like. This is a copy of Marvel Comics Brute Force issue 1 because it's tough to find. That's why. Brute Force issue 1, 1990. Very fine plus. So 8.5 white pages. Slim Furman doing the writing and Jose De Leo. Joe Sinnott doing the cover. First appearance, newsstand, Disney Plus, making a series about these chababas, the Brute Force. Lucky Charms. He was not so lucky if you ask me. But more animals morphing into mechanical beings. Look at that. That thing's not going to survive long without the water. But yeah, Disney Plus, man, Brute Force. Go look it up. It's unbelievable. Newsstand. It's in great shape, too. So Manoli rolls this one and I go, what the hell is this? He goes, check the... I go, all right, Brute Force it is. Yeah, couldn't believe it. So selling more toys is what they're trying to do right there. But now they're actually going to use it. It's kind of funny.
Marvel Legends.
There are? What?
No, I said,
I was going to say, it's already
Legends
Brute Force.
It's a building
Trip.
figure right there.
A4.
We got 2 of these, so this is a fairly new release as well. Captain Marvel issue 35, both are in Naaman Plus above. Katie Thompson and Russell Dowderman. Russell Dowderman cover here. This is what they call the spoiler variant. So we have 2 of these. We're willing to give them up for $6 each because who loves your baby?
Mike Weaver for an A4.
Mr. Weaver. Second one, both in equal. Naaman Plus, great copies.
And
Jake-
Steve Oliveri.
Mr. Steve Oliveri. Thank you, Steve. Happy New Year. Hey, what's the difference between the Patriots and the Jets?
They're both done for the season.
No, $163 in guaranteed free agent money and one shitty playoff game.
Okay.
Let's keep going. 8-5. Now on with the countdown. This is a copy of Punisher War Journal, issue 6 and 7. Both are from 1989. Both are in near mint condition. Kyle Potts, Jim Lee. First time Frank Castle and Wolverine meet. How's that? That doesn't seem possible. So Punisher's been a character since 72. Wolverine since, what, 73, 74? This is the first time they meet. So that's what it says. First Castle Logan meeting. Wolverine War Journal. I think this probably recounts their first meeting, would be my guess. Make sure we qualify that properly, but still, two awesome copies.
For the first time.
For the first time and maybe the last. It must be a throwdown and a half. But there they are. Punisher War Journal. Awesome copies. And that's going to be in the, where's that one?
A5.
8-5. 8-5 Brute Force. Oh, we're going to send that one in just for the fun of it.
This is A6.
You're going to see that one again. This is a 2-issue lot. So 2 books. These are in successive orders. These are copies of Marvel's Conan the Barbarian issues 10 and 11 from 2019. Almost the Lost World 2019. Near mint above, the estimated grade on both of these. Jason Aaron was the writer, and there he is, Mahood Azar again doing the artwork, which is phenomenal on the inside. Saad Ribic doing the covers here. The significance is it features the death of Conan.
What?
Down goes Conan.
No.
So 2-issue story. I couldn't break them apart, but both of them together basically cover. That's Matthews.
Okay.
Text tone. Hey, Bulldog, baby. So Conan, the death of Conan.
That's in the A6.
10 and 11. It keeps going. Beatles, Don't Sue Me, Paula McCartney, Yoko Ono, Olivia Harrison, and Ringo Starr. Richard Starkey, Don't Sue Me. B1.
David Klink for A6.
A6 to David Clinton.
Awesome. The death of Conan. Conan's in development at Netflix, come to find out.
Oh, yeah?
It's going to be a whole new Conan. Yeah, they're going to get their own gig, and it's going to be based on, can't say more. Check out some of these spec guys like Mr. Longshort and all those Tales from the Flip Side. Man, they got some good stuff. If you like that type of content and that's your bag, you should go check them out. They're pretty reputable. They're not making shit up. They're just are reporting numbers and trends. That's it. Read it like you would anything else. It's good stuff, though. B1.
B1.
Thank you. This is a copy of DC Comics Animal Man, #1 from 1988, and that's how you say it. Animal Man, #1 from 1988. Near mint. This is the Grant Morrison run, which is phenomenal. Well, again, Matthew's favorite character. Probably why he's calling me. It was probably Matthew's. It's in awesome shape. It's in the highest stock paper that DC was putting out back then in their new format. But Grant Morrison took over Animal Man and really made it an awesome character, much like they revamped Swamp Thing back then. And a lot of considered B, C level characters really became important stuff. So Buddy Baker, which would be another great series. HBO Max should get Buddy Baker, and when he gets near animals can take on there, but he also takes on their mental aspects and issues, and it's pretty cool.
The Swamp Thing was
cool
so good.
character.
They could have done a cool crossover series with Animal and Swamp Thing, like the new 52 Scott Snyder Jeff Lemire stuff.
Yeah, imagine that. We could put all these characters in one
Alternate
thing.
reality.
House of Secrets, baby. Let's do it. There it is. $20. Buddy Baker. That's how you say it in Boston. Buddy Baker. Wasn't he the mayor? Buddy Baker. He should have been. Let's do it.
Me too.
This is a copy, yes, believe it or not. It's a copy of Future Imperfect, issue 1, 2015. This book is in near mint above condition. Peter David's the writer. Greg Land doing the interiors. The interiors are unbelievable. This is a Dale Keown 1 in 15 and size variant. So on the front, you get the Maestro, if the Maestro is Mini Maestro, like Teeny Maestro. And then you flip it over, white covers, man, unforgiving as hell. And there he is, Dale Keown, though, doing, which is in itself cat's ass. If you're into the cat's ass. The Future Imperfect, $15.
That's in the
Dale Keown. We should get him. It'd be awesome. Classic, late 80s, early 90s artist, The Max, Pitt, some great stuff. Hulk, he's known for his Hulk Keown. B3. This, we got 2 of these babies thanks to Ryan. Ryan, the Minor 49er. Star Wars issue 20, 2016. Nearman Plus above. And we don't say that lightly because it's important. Nearman Plus above. 9.6 above. Jason Aaron, Mike Mayhew covers Obi-Wan versus Black Chrysanthemum.
Let's see, John Kamoa and Mark Spector.
Awesome copies, dudes. 35 climbing, and everybody wonders where he gets the scar. We're going to see it. No spoilers. Boba Fett's like raging, right? It's can't be happy, man. Nobody can be happy. 10%?
Dr. Cyber says 10%.
Was that behind both of those?
Yep.
Okay, so they're gonna get both copies are gonna be 10% off then. Oh, okay, awesome. Jake's working hard, man. These guys are all these guys are working hard back here. So great job. Always appreciate it. Looks no bullshit. Looks phenomenal. I'm just sitting there not doing shit, which I truly enjoy. This is a copy of DC Comics Little Shop of Horrors, issue 1, 1986. Very fine minus above. So let's say 7.5 above. Gene Colan doing the cover and the interiors, which kind of blows me away. This is a newsstand copy.
Chris Davis for B4.
Awesome copy of it. The back, the whole thing. Captain Atom. Second most powerful being in the DC universe, Captain Atom. Let's do it. They don't use him enough either. He's a mega bomber himself, so literally.
Yeah.
Him against the Sentry. Let's do it. B5. This is our last copy of this, much to my dismay. This is Marvel's recent Incredible Hulk 181 reprint from 2019. It's in near mint condition. It reprints 181 front to back. Len Wein, Herb Trimpe, stupid money for these things. Truly stupid money. This one, last one at the hall, sadly. I might not give it up. That's it. You're gonna let it linger. Just like Dolores, you're gonna let it. No, Chris? Nothing? No. All right. Taking it home with The Rock. I've never seen this one before either. This is a copy of The Rocketeer official movie adaptation one-shot from 1991. Near mint, the estimated grade of this one. Peter David did the transition from the movie to the comic. Dave Stevens doing the brand new Rocketeer cover. White pages throughout. And what's the name of Bulldog. What's the name of it? It's Hollywood Comics. So the small press, kind of crazy. You figure the Rocketeer would have a Marvel DC one, but no, it's some small indie. But that Dave Stevens cover is phenomenal. Never seen it before. It's in great shape. $15, and that's the last one in round number 3 of 6.
Mike Weaver for B5.
Mr. Weaver!
Mr. Weaver.
Awesome buy. Those things, people paying stupid money for those. Stupid. I wish we had 50 more. We did. I don't know what the hell happened to them. Sold them off the shelf. Cover price.
John Collins for B6.
Mr. Collins!
Thanks, John. Picking up the B6. Woohoo! We got
John Collins called the Patriots getting bludgeoned, by the way.
So we got a few more left on the board for this end of round number 3, including the A3 spot, which is the one, the only Brute Force number 1. Over in the A5, it is Punisher War Journal. You get a 2-issue lot of issues 6 and 7. First meeting of Punisher and Wolverine. Down in the bottom row in the B1 spot, classic Animal Man number 1, written by the one, the only Grant Morrison.
Louis Correa for A5.
A5 going to
Freaking
Lou.
awesome, Lou.
Thanks, Lou.
Oh,
What's he get?
and Lou's going home with some free shit.
Woohoo!
Free shit.
This awesome Catwoman Mighty Wallet.
Woo,
Nice.
the Mighty Wall.
Had-
Alex Ross.
I had one of these for years. They last really well.
Yeah, I think Adam Hughes, actually, I think.
Adam Hughes? Oh, I'm sorry,
I
Adam
think.
Hughes.
And the last book left on the board in the B2 spot
Free
is
shit.
Future Imperfect number 1 from the Secret Wars event. This is the 1 in 15 ant-sized variant. So great pickup there. A lot of people starting to spec on all those Secret Wars stories now. That is it for round number 3. Going once, going twice. I see Ryan typing feverishly.
Wrap it up.
No, he says we're good. That is it. Moving on to the next round, which is the much talked about, often duplicated but never replicated. What? New this week, new last week round. So this is how it works, boys and girls. These comics are all either new this coming Wednesday or they were new last week. All of them are going to be just a penny over cover price, plus you get a brand new bag and board. There are no bonus cards during this round. We keep it going quickly here.
Slide looks freaking awesome.
Thanks, bud. So we fly through these 12 comics pretty fast because they're cover price for the most part. Don't forget, if you want any of these books, the best way in the future to subscribe to titles like this is take advantage of our free subscriber program. Because once the week hits that they're out, don't honestly have a whole lot left. They've all been spoken for and requests have come in. So it's best to get ahead of the curve. Subscribe today for future titles. But this gives you a little preview of what to expect for Wednesday. And I think I'm going to ask my man Chris to step in here.
Cool.
Thanks, bud. Yeah, that'll be enough. All right, so we're all set? We're good to go?
Go
Cool.
for it.
All right,
Looking
this is
forward
it. New this week, new last week starts now with the A1 spot, and it is, oh, excuse me, Chris, you're good. I'm just going to come down like you're great, dude. Awesome. Silver Surfer Rebirth #1 is out this Wednesday from Marvel Comics with the classic Silver Surfer team of Ron Mars or is it Ron Mars? It's Mars and Ron Lim doing the art.
Rodney Flat for A1.
A1's going to
Great
Rodney
cover.
Flat. Thanks, Rodney. A lot of people excited about that book. Chris is like Squiddly Diddly. I got him doing all sorts of things here.
I want to check it out from here. So you do.
In the A2 spot, it is, oh, that's okay. A2 is Ben Reilly's Spider-Man #1 in the A2 spot for just $4. This is brand new Spider-Man series, obviously, featuring Ben Reilly.
You've been right, the clone?
The clone.
The former
So
clone?
that is in the
Send in
A2
the clones.
spot. Thank you, Chris. Moving on to the A3
Mike
spot.
Weaver for A2.
Oh, A2's going to Mike Weaver. Very good, Mike.
Mike Weaver. That's AH, Mike Weaver.
In the A3 spot, we have something new from DC Comics, and it is Nightwing #88. The stripes are back.
Great
This is
covers, man. They
new
kill it with
this-
the covers.
New this Wednesday from DC Comics, just $4, and that is in the A3 spot.
The purple costume's pretty cool.
Yeah, they brought the stripes back for this issue.
Awesome. Yeah, some of that uniform on him.
A4 is, or was, new last week from Image Comics, new Spawn title from Todd
Rodney Flat for
McFarlane.
A3.
A3 is going to Rodney
Rodney.
Flat. Thanks, Rodney.
Rodney the player. Players.
John Collins for A4.
A4 going to
Collins,
John Collins,
Scorched.
picking up Scorched.
Scorched.
That takes us to the A5 spot. If you wanted this book, you would type A5 in the comments because it is Silk #1 out this
That
Wednesday
cover's freaking awesome.
from Marvel Comics.
Is that Ian Heckley?
The cover is by Ian Heckley. Very good. Yep.
Oh, man.
$4 for
Cindy
this.
Moon.
How many volumes now has Silk had? I feel like this
4 or
is
5,
like,
but that cover alone is phenomenal.
yep.
That'd be a statue.
Mike Weaver is first in line for A5.
A5 going to Mike
It's a
Weaver.
great book.
Thank you, Mike.
Ian Heckley. So all these can be added to pull list. Do we have any extra
Well,
copies for this week? If someone else wants one,
Yeah, that's
no, no shaky?
iffy. That's
Okay.
iffy on some of these. You guys got to get ahead of the
Yeah,
curve.
we're
And
ordering from 3 different places. It's
And-
the whole thing is
and
it's hit or miss.
Marvel
so
has bumped it up so that we're ordering titles that are 2 months out.
2
We're
months.
ordering titles that are 2 months away, and then they lock it in. So you guys got to.
not complaining, but that's the rules of the
That's
those are the rules that we got.
how much the industry has changed lately.
We want to sell comics, but
We don't make the rules, but we got to play by them. A6 is
the rules blow.
Detective Comics #1048 was
awesome.
new last week. Got a lot of buzz on this for the Harley Quinn cover that has that sort of painterly style about it.
Actually, not really Harley Quinn. It's a fake Harley Quinn in the asylum. She thinks she's Harley Quinn.
Doppelganger, Holly.
Well, thanks for shooting down that whole theory, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
That's in the A6 spot for $5.
It's like imagine going to the crying game with Chris.
Chris Davis for A6.
Fucking wreck that shit.
She's got a wang.
You just wrecked that shit. I didn't need that though, Jig. But
B1 is the first book in the bottom row. B1 is new last week from Marvel
another
Comics.
one.
Marvel Voices Heritage, Indigenous creators. So these are a lot of Native American characters, including the, I believe, Man-Wolf is now
yeah,
the
the new one.
Yep. So this is $5 for this one-shot, oversized
Cool.
one-shot
They
from
did the
Marvel.
Latino ones recently, right? The Latino one was
That was
pretty
last
cool.
month.
Yep, we got another one coming up soon featuring some African American characters. So this book is in the B1 spot for $5.
Idea.
Rodney Flat for B1.
B1 going to Rodney Flat.
Everybody should have heroes. There's no issues. I don't. Diversity, more the better. Let there be 50 fucking Thors. Who cares?
B2 is an indie book. Might be, I think, our first indie book of this run. We Ride Titan. No, it's not. We Ride Titans from Vault Comics. Basically, what the selling point here is this is a kaiju story. So people have
I want it.
giant monsters that battle for them.
John Collins.
That's friggin' awesome.
That's going to
Really,
John
more of
Collins.
That's cool. I
we
want to read
might,
it.
maybe,
Kaijus.
maybe. You talk to the right person.
I gotta go talk to. Yeah, I know how it works.
B3, you got to pay the toll.
Go talk to Chris.
No, what?
Yes.
B,
Bombard General. Talk to Chris.
B3 is, this week from
that's
Marvel
freaking
Comics,
awesome.
it is the She-Hulk.
Cover.
#1 with a killer cover by Jen Bartel. Look, they put the cover box back on it. When was the last time you saw
Jen
a cover
Bartel,
box
too.
on a Marvel comic?
Mr. Longshot touting Jen Bartel for a couple of years now. So
This will be new this
Rocking it.
Wednesday at the Hall. She-Hulk #1.
Great stuff.
$4.
Chris Davis for B3.
That's awesome.
B3 going to Chris
Is that a
Davis.
poster or something? Can we get a poster?
You can get a poster of that. That's nice.
That's. I think that's the uniform of the She-Hulk that we'll get on the Disney Plus
better
show,
be.
too. As part of the. I
Should
hope it's
be.
like Alia McBeal meets.
Yep.
Because she's a lawyer. It'd be awesome. It'd be funny as shit.
B4, what do we got, Chris? It is Batman the Knight, new this week, new this Wednesday from DC Comics. New 10-issue series.
That's cool.
$5 for this issue #1, written by Chip Zdarsky. We talked about it earlier. Batman the Knight
Just in time for the movie too.
in the B4 spot. Very good,
And
yep.
next month we're gonna get tickets.
Which, if
We're
you
gonna
look
talk
at the
about
color scheme on the cover,
Yep.
that. Yeah.
David Klink for B3.
That's cool.
David Klink's
So it
picking up
says
the
the
B4.
beginning of Batman. What is the premise? on
It's
that
a
one?
deeper dive into his years training to become
Like when he goes to
Batman.
Europe and Asia. it's
Okay,
all
so we
different.
get the lost years almost.
Exactly,
Okay,
yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
Wow,
Yeah, it's a pretty good read.
I check that out myself.
B5 is new last week from Marvel Comics as part of the Devil's Reign event. This is Superior 4, where Dr. Octopus puts together a team of alternate versions of characters from basically the multiverse.
Oh, Ock gets his own multiverse team. That's great.
There's a Wolverine Dr. Octopus with adamantium.
75 years have been doing this shit, and they still find new
Ben
cool
DeShane.
shit. That's
Ben DeShane
awesome.
for B5.
B5 to Ben
Come
DeShane.
on.
Ben knows
These
something we
characters
don't.
been around a long time. They're still finding new ways to entertain us. You got to give it to them. It's pretty impressive.
B6.
That's cool. What a good idea.
This is another one a lot of people are very excited for. This week, new from Marvel Comics, X Lives of Wolverine, #1, $6. It is in the B6 spot. This will be a companion series to the upcoming X Deaths of Wolverine.
Jesus.
Much the way that House of X and Powers of X kind of dovetail
Mike Weaver
together.
For B6.
Mike
There
Weaver.
you go, Mike Weaver.
So all these titles you can be notified ahead of time via the newsletter. So Jake lets people know as soon as we know. So every week he puts out a newsletter. It's informative. Look at that. Ties right in, Jake. To the mail order service. So at home delivery, whatever you need, in shop. But what I was starting to get at is the fact that he puts out this really phenomenal information packet once a week and lets you know ahead of time books you may want to keep an eye on. It's really well done. It's stuff that's coming out new. It's the best way to let us know what you want so we can help us help you. My man Tom Cruise. Help me, Tom Cruise. But that's no bullshit. Chris and Jake do an unbelievable job managing all of our subscription programs. People ask for stuff. Got it. Best of their abilities. The more you can let us know, people, the better it will be for everyone. Shit getting crazy. If you haven't noticed, haven't looked out your window, shit's crazy out. It's crazy. So take that and push it all through business. Everybody's crazy working at their jobs. Like, come on, man. Let us know what you want. We can edit that out later, right?
In post.
Post. Say Probst or post?
Post.
Because I'm ready for Probst.
Why not both?
Outstanding, young sir. So I think I could have outrun those bikes
Oh
on.
my god.
You know the cycles I'm talking about, right? I could have outrun those
You could have
things.
jogged and outrun.
Yeah, that Mas Espa. I could actually run faster than that, let's be honest. All right, this is round number 4, so 3 more rounds, 12 books per round. Claim it now. First one to Ryan. See a book you want, denoted by the number in the letter in the number, depending on which way you're reading. If you like manga, it's number and letter. But here it's, maybe we should do that, so now we manga it. That'd be a good idea. Let's do it. If you want it, first one to Ryan, comment section. Let's go.
A1.
First one is a copy of DC's Vertigo Comics, Sheriff of Babylon. This is issue 1 from 2016. This book is in near mint condition, written by Tom King and artwork by Mitch Gerads, who he does quite a bit of work with now. This is a story basically about the Iraqi war. First print copy. A film's already in development on this one. So Tom King, ex-Fed writer, you must know Tom from Mr. Miracle and a lot of his other series, and his partner in crime, Mr. Mitch Gerads. So great story told from the standpoint of the forces in the Iraqi war. Pretty cool stuff. This is a first print copy, and again, film in development.
John Collins for A1.
Mr. Collins.
Mr.
White
Collins.
covers are unforgiving.
Also gets 50% off, says the Fiddler.
The Fiddler. The Fiddler with a hair alone, you'd slap him. It's like, who you, Fabio? You think you're the Fabio? You're not Fabio. I know Fabio.
Bendy there. Okay, A2.
A2 is a copy of the recently released King Conan issue 1. This is in near mint plus above. This is a Stan Sakai variant. Jason Aaron and Muhammad Assur again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's everywhere. He's like savoir-faire. Jason Aaron, Assar, and this is Stan Sakai.
Of Usagi Yojimbo fame.
Usagi Yojimbo doing the King Conan. So great copy. $7, and that's in the A2 slot. We're going to keep it rolling. Mr. Hammy.
All right. A3.
Little Stevie Wonder. Don't sue me. This is a copy of DC Comics Wonder Woman one-shot. So this is a release from 2021, so last year now. Tongue out. Near mint plus above. This is the 100-page super spectacular. This is a Rose Besh exclusive.
I have Chris Davis for A3.
Awesome book. So I think Frankie's Comics and the Comic Mint both put this one out together.
It's awesome.
It is pretty cool. Square bound, phenomenal stuff.
Really good.
Homage cover as well. So Miss Besh is the new Peach Momoko. Don't quote me on that.
A4.
The fan mail will kill me. This is a 2X lot, so 2X lot of goodness. These are copies of Marvel Comics Marvel Team Up, issues 80 and 81 from 1979. Both are in very fine near mint condition. Written by Chris Claremont and Mark Vosberg doing the art. So cool stuff by Vosberg on the inside. He draws like great dark detail contrast stuff.
Chris Davis for A4.
The death of Zatanna, and then it carries over as well. So the one on the right, so our right, your left, so manga-ish. That's issue 80. That's where the story starts. And then 81 is where it finishes up with the death of Zatanna. But you get Doctor Strange and Claire, who's now the new Sorceress Supreme, right?
Yep,
Did you tell me that, Claire?
Also get some Battlestar Galactica t-shirt.
There we go.
Yeah,
As a kid, those would never fit me. I was a little husky, and they used to come down. And so, no, not so much. I'm going to get one, though, before this is
Who got
over.
those, right?
Chris Davis.
Of course, Chris Davis. A great 2X lot for $15. Woo! Let's go.
A5.
Round 4 or 6. I'm ready to go. This is a 2X lot. Copies of Image Comics Evangeline, issues 1 and 2, 2011. Both are in near mint above condition. Rob Liefeld did the writing and the cover of issue 2. Issue 2's on your left. And on the right is a issue number 1 variant by my man, El Benitez. Joe Benitez doing the variant cover for Evangeline on the left. Left to right. There you go. Yeah, 1 and 2. Does that make left to right to left? Hey, thanks, man. I went to public school, Jake. Good damn public school too. Evangeline, El Benitez variant cover, and then you got Evangeline, Rob Liefeld
With feet.
with feet. Wow, actually not too bad. Must have been a ghost footer.
Yep.
There it is. Lee Weeks did some work too. So great cover. So the El Benitez covers alone is awesome. I'd never seen those ones before either. Always find new stuff.
Doing feet. It's
That's
very-
actually pretty good. You should have them sign that.
Yeah.
6 sons of bitches. Let's go.
A6.
A6 is a Ultimates issue 8 from 2016, from way back in 2016. This is in near mint plus above. Al Ewing, Kenny Rockeford. This is a Mike McCone variant featuring Galactus versus Jane Foster Thor. And isn't that Galactus
The Lifebringer.
the Lifebringer? Wow, that's pretty phenomenal. So another one I had never seen before, a variant. So Mike McCone, man, his stuff's underrated as well. Another great artist. I love the Lifebringer costume. At least he's got pants, man. Remember when he used to was walking around with his
Toga.
schwanz? Yeah, Galactus. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah. choose the destroyer. It's Galactus Schwanz. Don't ever think of that. If you get that, you're not thinking of that. What are you thinking of if you choose the destroyer, Chris? What's the first thing?
Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand. All right. That's kind of
Papa,
sad.
can you hear me?
That's
No.
kind of scary.
I know, it's terrifying.
I'm going to stop it right there.
The nose before anything.
Okay, our first set of the night. This is 4X set, issues 1 to 4 of Star Wars Return of the Jedi from Marvel Comics from 1983. All copies in very fine plus, near mint minus. So anywhere between an 8.5 to a 9. Couple might be 9.2s. They're all newsstand copies. And we talk about newsstands, there's a notion down here in the lower left. Usually you can sometimes see Spider-Man face or whatever it is in that corner. These are copies that we'll put on like a pharmacy and they're in a spinner rack and they get the shit kicked out of them is the net. And for retailers to get credit for the books, if they didn't sell it, they'd have to cut the tops off. So you sometimes see in shops this missing crop tops, but to get that, so to get a newsstand copy in high grade is another collectible niche. So we point those up, and they're usually worth anywhere between 15 and 20% more, depending on the circumstance and the book. Now they've educated you on that. This is 1983, and it's very fine near mint minus. Archie Goodwin, Al Williamson, Leia, Slave Leia. It's got it all in there. Pretty cool stuff. The covers are great too. Return of the Jedi, 1 to 4. There it is, newsstand copies. B1. All this music's from the year of 1966.
Oh, very nice.
1966.
B2.
This is a copy of Dark Horse Comics Ghost, issue 5, which is a cool character. That should have been a cool noir character, too. Yeah. Ghost is a great character. Ghost, issue 5, 1995, near mint plus. Terry Dodson did the interior arts, but Adam Hughes, early Adam Hughes covers. There's also the Predators in this as well. There's a side story with the Predators attack. Pretty cool stuff. $15.
Kenneth Ferran is first for
Kenneth
B2.
Ferran for B2. Adam Hughes, early Adam Hughes, not the Adam Hughes we know today.
All right, what's this? B1.
The great Diana
No,
Ross.
sorry, B3. What am I
It's
saying?
B3. Thank you, Jake.
Here we go.
This is a copy of The Vigilante, issue 1, 1983, near mint plus. This is a beautiful copy of this book. So near mint plus, you can think it's a 9496. It's an unbelievable. White pages throughout. Marv Wolfman, who's one of the co-creators of the character, along with George Perez. Keith Pollard doing the art in the interiors as well. First solo for Adrian Chase's Vigilante.
Chris Davis for B3.
That 007 game must have blew.
Oh, I had that.
Did you? Did it suck?
Which one is it?
I played it all the time.
Did it suck, though?
No, well, by today's standards, yeah.
Yeah, where you go? There's like no way you can go. Are you drowning? What's happening there? It doesn't look like fun at all. So it's like Dig Dug with Bond.
No,
Hey,
no.
they made up for it with GoldenEye for the N64. That game's awesome.
Yeah, GoldenEye was good.
No,
Oh, wait
GoldenEye's
a
one of my
minute.
favorites.
Oh, wait a minute. Chris Davis has got a double haul.
Double Davis.
Double haul for Davis.
He is going home.
The
with
double
this
haul.
awesome Secret Wars action figure variant with the black suited Spider-Man.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. Issue 1,
It is.
Chris Davis. So the double haul.
Number one.
Not one book, but 2 books. Thank you, the great Chris Davis.
We're ready for B.
Diana's rocking it.
B4.
B4, personal favorite of mine, Heroes for Hire, issue 15 from 2007. Nimitz, Zeb Wells, and Francis Tsai. Francis Tsai did a bunch of covers and just disappeared. His covers are awesome. This is a World War Hulk tie-in book somehow, although it's not noted on the cover, one of those rare ones. This is the final issue of this volume for Heroes of Hire, but it's pretty awesome. See Black Cat, it's all the characters, all Shang-Chi, Misty Knight, all skeletal face. Great stuff. So, again, the end of the volume, always the lowest print run book. And that Heroes for Hire series was pretty underrated. I always liked it. $8.
That was in the B4.
Final
spot.
issues. We love final issues. We love second prints. We like second appearances. We like final issues. All the weird. The weird and wonderful. Just like you guys.
Tina King for B4.
See, when you know, part of our After Dark bingo card is when Tina King claims a book, so we can check that one off. We have a bingo card back. Here we go. Tina King, Center Square.
B5.
This is a copy of DC Comics, Detective Comics, issue 465 from 1976. Fine, very fine, the estimated grade. Ernie Chan cover. Ernie Chan and Frank Giancolo co-teaming up on the cover. This is the issue that confused the hell out of me as a kid because I was like, why the hell is Commissioner Gordon look like Alan freaking Napier?
From,
Chris
Alfred.
Davis.
Yeah,
Chris
Alan
the
Napier.
B5.
Look what's he doing.
Chris Davis.
Looks like Alfred from the TV show.
I know, yeah.
It's like, what the hell happened to Gordon? Jesus.
All right, time for the last book of this round, B6.
B6, a copy of The Amazing Spider-Man 15, 2016. Near mint. Dan Slott, Christos Gage, the writer team on this one. Giuseppe Camacoli does the interior artwork. This is a Michael Turner Aspen exclusive. So Aspen Comics, the late great Michael Turner.
Gotcha.
Awesome copy of this book. $25. Love that black cat. Michael Turner, the late great Michael Turner Aspen. So Aspen somehow through Marvel put out a series of Michael Turner variants after he had long passed.
Ben Deshane for B6.
Friggin' awesome. It's a great copy, Ben. The long short. There he is. And that's it for me for round number 4 of 6. 2 more rounds to go. We'll take you into the Monday night playoff game. Ryan's thinking Rams.
Round number 4. What do we got left on the board?
The winner
Chris,
goes to Tampa Bay to play Brady.
I'm thinking over in the A5 spot, it is a 2-issue lot of Evangeline. You get numbers 1 and 2 from 2011. And in the A6 spot, love this cover, Ultimates, number 8. And again, that is in the A6 spot featuring Galactus the Lifebringer. Down in the bottom row, you've got that Star Wars Return of the Jedi 4-issue set. That is in the B1 spot. We spread them out so you can see all 4 issues, but it's the B1 spot for $75, issues 1 through 4 of Star Wars Return of the Jedi. I love that Al Williamson art so much.
Those covers are incredible.
Yeah.
They're good. Really stylized.
And
Did
that-
a nice job of
The inside's like that too. The inside, it's almost like they took photos and turned them into comic book images. So that's how I always thought of it. So that is just about it for round number 4. Closing it out.
I mean, a lot of people, it was their first entree to Star Wars
Yep.
was through the comic books. They hadn't seen the movie or there was no theater to see it and they read it in the book. We've had a couple of people come in, I'm like, wow.
Oh,
That
wow.
must have been kind of strange. Like, I guess reading the book first with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, well, well, don't start that one yet. Come on, Chris, let's go.
Okay.
All right. Is that it?
That's it. Let's do it.
All right. Chris is going to set us up for round number 5, the penultimate round.
The penultimate.
And while he does that, we're going to tell you
That
about...
was the anti-penultimate.
That was the anti-penultimate. These are just some of the many, many Marvel. This is a big week for Marvel specifically. Some of the Marvel books that are going to be out this Wednesday at the Hall. We talked about these earlier. Ben Reilly, Spider-Man number 1. Hulk number, I want to say 3. From the
Number 3.
3, thank you, Chris, from the Donny Cates run. She-Hulk number 1 will be out this Wednesday. We've also got Silk number 1, Silver Surfer Rebirth number 1, and X Lives of Wolverine number 1. All this Wednesday, I know, right? We almost choked on the pile of comics when they dropped them off. So we're looking forward to getting these into your hands while supplies last this Wednesday.
Supplies last.
Now, is it X Lives or 10 Lives? Because that's where I get confused.
Oh.
House of X and Powers of 10. 'Cause
We can
Powers of
say
X,
We can say 10 lives.
I
That's,
counted the characters on the cover and it's 10 Wolverines. So I was thinking maybe it was 10 Lives of Wolverine, but
I believe you may be right.
it could be. 50-50.
Here we go. I think we're good. 2 more rounds for episode 149. I'm just excited to be here. After Choose the Destroyer, Barbara Streisand, man, I'm a little thrown. I'm not going to lie to you.
So, Jake, we have a question if there's any variant copies of the X Lives of Wolverine available.
They are all spoken for. If someone wants to email me a request, we'll see what's possible. But chances are those are already, all the requests have already been taken for those variants. Yep. We've got a few people who wanted an entire set of each, but there's so many variants it just doesn't make sense for us to load up on those.
And the sooner we know, the better, man. We'll get you what you want. If you want something, we've had people approach us that want a 1 in 50, and if we're only going to buy 30 in certain circumstances, listen, if you support us, we're going to do whatever we need to make you happy. So we'll sell you 20 copies and you get the extra variant, whatever the variant, so we could get it. Whatever's going to make the most sense.
But we got to know before we place the
Exactly.
order is the thing.
Trust
So,
me, we want to sell books, but you can't be swimming in books,
Yep.
right? There won't be a shop, and there's a lot of shops out there doing the same thing, so we appreciate you.
If you don't already get our newsletter, that's how you find out for these things while it's still time. So sign up for the newsletter on the front page of our website, and that's how you can get them in time.
Was there some talk about changing that to What the Fuck Do You Want? Was that true? Was that a rumor?
Look,
So the name of the newsletter?
I like that.
You proposed that.
Yeah. I didn't, please don't out me. Hey, remind me. Let's go.
All right, A1.
On with the countdown. This is a copy of the recently released Nightwing, issue 87, Nearman Plus above, so 9.6 above here. 1 in 25, Bruno Redondo. I like saying that name too. Bruno Redondo variant. Awesome. Design variant, Bruno Redondo. Great stuff. Nightwing. 1 in 25, so at $15.
Mike Weber for A1.
Awesome book. 1966 rocked the shit.
Good year.
Hey, Betty White's birthday.
Yep.
Rip.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
Gotta pour one out.
Martin Luther King Day. Martin Luther the King.
There's somebody else, too.
Yeah.
All right, A2.
This is a copy of the classic Invincible Iron Man. So Iron Man Volume 1, Issue 67 from 1974. Near mint minus above, so 9.2 above. White pages throughout. Mike Friedrich, George Tusker, Gil Kane doing the cover. And yes, this friggin' book has the Marvel Value stamp number 80, which is the Ghost Rider.
Jay Hammy for A2.
Awesome copy. Manoli cleaned it up too. It looks
Jay Hammy?
Yep.
super choice.
Jay Hammy.
Free set.
Getting a free set, my friend.
That's the set. That's it right there. That's the free set, Chris. No, Chris.
You had it. That's it.
It's a mini set.
I thought it was the same book twice. It's what is this?
What the hell is it, Chris?
It's a 3D version of the Deadshot 1.7.1 Justice League one shot in the non-3D version.
Very
I think
nice.
it's no lenticulars to particular.
Lenticularly, it
Yeah,
sounds like a
yeah.
medical test.
Villains Month.
There we go. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Jake and I can tell you a story about that
Make sure you don't
Villains
get any
Month.
Lenticular cancer.
It's one of the reasons why we want to know what the hell you want. Was that Villains Month way back in the day?
Forgot about
Friendly
Villains
neighborhood harpooning. Remember that?
What a
Tell you a
bad
story. It's like Niagara Falls, folks.
slow
Niagara
down.
Falls. Holy shit! Let's keep going.
A3.
This is a copy of The Daredevil, Annual Number 1, 2016, Near Mint Above, Child Soul, Alex Vendel Rey, whose artwork is, again, another criminally underrated art. This is Echo, shows back up after 5 years. Apparently they dispersed with Echo, and it's the first time she returns after 5 years away. Thus, the return of Echo. And we also get the multiple minds of Melvin Potter, a.k.a. the Gladiator. Pretty cool stuff in Daredevil Annual Number 1 from 2016. Can be yours, Near Mint Above. Beautiful buy, $8. It's a good tune.
No, I love this one.
Excellent tune.
A4.
A4 is a copy of DC Comics Naomi, Issue 1, 2019, Near Mint Plus. Brian Michael Bendis and Jamal Campbell, the creative team. This is a third print copy. So Naomi solo book. So third print Naomi, which debuted on HBO Max. I haven't seen it yet. The first one's on? Is
Well, I
it?
thought it was CW. I thought it
Was it
premiered on
CW?
CW, but
I saw it on sale on Apple Plus. I'm like, hey, come on, man. Where's that? It's got to be somewhere.
Ben DeShane for A4.
Awesome book, Ben. Third printer. So third prints, second prints, more run. Third, it gets lower and lower each time they print the book. Sometimes they change the cover. Sometimes they recolor it. In that case, it was a recolored cover in that third print. So lower print run than 1 or 2. Go ahead, Jake.
A5.
A5 is I'd never seen this one before. This is a copy of G.I. Joe European Missions, Issue 1, 1988. Very fine plus. So 8.5 if you're keeping score at home. White pages throughout. So this is actually called Action Force Monthly. It's a UK release, this book. Dan Abnett's all over. He's global. Abnett's global. Doug Brathwaite, the art. It's got the mini poster in it, and there's a Transformers story in the back. So it's a UK release. So UK gets introduced to G.I. Joe.
Joe Barone for A5.
It's friggin' awesome. Never seen it before. $15 in great shape, and only worked it up good, too. So it's a nice buy. Oh, A6. Let's get it on. I hadn't seen one of these in a long, long time. I was excited. Oh, Jake, and now it's a Near minus. This is a 3X set put out in 1983. So Marvel relaunched in higher format reprint series. These are Moon Knight 1 to 3, 1983, very fine plus above. So each book is estimated to be an 8.5 above. All have white pages. Doug Moench, Bill Sienkiewicz, Klaus Janson. They reprint the Hulk magazine story. So he had a side story in the old Curtis Hulk magazines. Exactly.
Mark Spector, first in.
Max Spector, first Hulk mag. So it's got some awesome portfolios by Sienkiewicz, and they got wraparound covers. They rocked the shit out of this. So Marvel started to do these reprints of books they did in the late 70s, early 80s, and they put them in a better format and gave new covers.
Master paper?
Yeah, it's freaking awesome, man. Don't see these.
No, I don't know if I've ever
Nice
seen
copy. Went to, appropriately, Mark Spector. So the first one to Ryan. Again, we appreciate everyone. I know it's frustrating not to get a book. You got to go with us on this. It's the first one to Ryan screen. It's who Ryan sees. It's not a perfect service. Trust me, there's a lot of lag, and do the best we can. So thanks for not getting frustrated, and we'll just make more, we promise. But great fucking, so that's one of the things I really love about this, is so I get a chance to flip through every one of these books. I got to flip through the pages, and we're looking at them, and it's pretty awesome, the stuff that we see. So we're coming up on our 10,000th book claimed. 10,000 books, and there'll be a big deal, right? So we're coming up on it. We'll let you know ahead of time in one of the episodes. Whoever gets the 10,000th claimed book, because it'll be a big prize for it. So we're coming up, but in 4 years, 10,000 books you folks have picked up. Ryan does an amazing job at keeping all the stats every week, and we know what books. It's pretty cool. So good shit. Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Yep.
Thanks, bud. 10,000 friggin' books.
My first year doing it today.
Really? 1 year? All right. There we go.
Already.
No kidding.
All right. A1.
Time goes fast. This is a copy of Marvel's Marvel Saga, issue 1 from 1985. This book is in near mint condition. It picks out select details from Fantastic Four issue 1, number 2, Tales to Astonish 2744, Avengers 227, and Alpha Flight. This is a newsstand copy, so Marvel starts to cobble together their official history. So they kind of illustrate it into like a left to right narrative. It's pretty interesting where they pop in things, and pretty awesome. There he is, the Eternal, the Celestial, right? Pretty cool. It's actually got fucking Two-Gun Kid there too on the back. So they weave every character from the Marvel history into this whole story, as it would suggest. But it's pretty freaking cool. Marvel Saga, this is issue 1, so it's a newsstand. We talked about that earlier. $15. Great copy of this book. Near mint. I love it. That's going to be in the B1 slot. $15. That's 15. That's not Canadian.
B2.
Viva la Canada. This is a copy of a recently released book from Dynamite Comics introducing Dragulina. I had to work on that. Dragulina. So who is the sister or the opposite of Vampirella? Research. So this is an ash can. So they send this out to retailers ahead of time, let you know it's coming out. This has got a little bit of a lip on it here, but $7 for an ash can. Flip it over. So it's a
Ben Deshane for B2.
awesome book. $7, Ben. Thank you, bud. Dragulina. So Vampirella's evil blonde sister? Is that what we're going with?
Sure.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Sister.
That
Her
happens.
special friend.
You don't. Hey, what are you
What?
doing the air
What?
quotes there?
Sorry.
You could
Okay.
get me in trouble.
B3.
I can do that myself. This is a copy of Marvel Comics Spider-Man Classics, issue 1 from 1993, near mint. This reprints Amazing Fantasy 15. That's all I had to say. Amazing Fantasy 15. I'm walking off. So it also reprints Strange Tales 115. Whoa. It's also got some Ditko pinups I'd never seen before. Tom Lyle does a new cover. So essentially an AF-15 reprint with a brand new cover by Tom Lyle, and also the origin and appearance of Doctor Strange. Who's quickest? Go. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000.
So while we're waiting, we have a question. Is it mostly modern stuff that we feature?
No, a little bit of everything. We try to get everything from all eras. So we have some copper, bronze. We mix in an occasional silver. We have modern, a little bit of everything. I think we've represented that. But if there's anything you're looking for specifically, you can either shoot us a direct message, an email, or you can check our web shop at thehallofcomics.com. But yeah, we're doing this again, 149 of these. So we've brought everything to the table, and we've been real fortunate with the support that we've had. So thanks. Was it something that person specifically looking for, or just general?
Nope, just general.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. B4.
B4, we have 2 of these, because who loves you, baby? These are copies of The Star Wars, Darth Vader, Volume Volume 1 for Darth Vader. Issue 1 from 2015. So Volume 1 Marvel, Darth Vader. Near mint plus above, and we don't say that lightly. Karen Gillian, Salvador LaRocca. These are John Tyler Christopher action figure cover variants. This book features the first appearance of you-know-who, Blacker Stanton. Ryan again, digging downstairs. Says, oh, look at these. First Blacker Stanton. Who I'm looking forward to the throwdown. If you don't know the history, it should be pretty cool. So we got 2 copies of those, both $30.
I have Lou Correa for B4.
Awesome, Lou. And they're in, the covers, there's no rubs. They're in really, really nice shape. So these are 35, 45, silly money.
All right, so they're in the B4 spots.
I had my Vader action figure as a kid, but the telescope of my sister cut it off. Oh yeah, what's that tell you? Okay, that's not a good sign. When it starts happening, we're going to have a throwdown with Bobby. We're still in therapy. Let's go. B5 is a copy of the classic Avengers, issue 197 from 1980. Near mint minus above. White pages, David Mcfarlane. Carmine Infantino doing the interiors. George Perez and Bob McLeod. The cover, though. And it also brings back my man, Red Ronin from the Godzilla comics books. You know that big, gigantic kaiju robot?
Oh, yeah.
He's back. Red Ronin's back. But just the Perez cover alone with the corner box. The diamond, which were all Whitmans, right? They put the Whitmans, so when you see Marvel, you'll see the diamonds in the upper left-hand corner. Those, the differentiators, those were in Whitman packs back then. Pretty cool stuff. Cash for prizes, people selling seeds.
Steve Oliveri for B4.
Awesome book.
B4.
B4
Yep.
for Steve?
Steve, the last one. Awesome buy. First Blacker Stanton. As long as he's not on one of those colored motorcycles, we're in good shape.
Give it till next episode.
Price is going down. If he's on one of those purple scooters, he's done. It's over. OVA.
B5.
That's a great buy, $12. Last one, round number 5, the penultimate round of the night, episode 149. Last one, ready? This one's friggin' awesome. Never seen it before.
B6.
Put out by Image Comics, Todd McFarlane Toys. This is a book called Todd McFarlane Presents Ozzy Osbourne. So it's a magazine-style book from 1999. Very fine above. So 8 above. Paul Jenkins is the writer. It's a crazy-ass story. It's painted by Dean Ormston. So if you know the artwork of Dave McKean, classic Dave McKean, Black Orchid, and also Arkham Asylum, it's in that type of vein. Do you have those? Yep. Do you have those slides, Jake? It was so cool. I just wanted to give you a... Again, I sent these to Jake. I goes, hey, make us some slides. So this is what the artwork looks like on the inside of this book. It's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah,
Do you have another
John
one?
Collins for B6.
Do you have another slide, Jake?
That's all the
Really?
artists.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you combine them. It's really like nightmare style, and it bleeds through panels, and it's an awesome book. Never seen it before. Manoli cleaned it up too. The Greek god of pressing and cleaning worked on it this weekend, so it's nice. Pretty cool stuff. Magazine. So that'll come with a magazine bag and board too, John. Thanks, bud. So that would be it. That would be it for this round. Jake, want to take us back around?
Sure.
One more time, too.
John Collins got something with that Ozzy book.
Oh, my bad.
All right. What do we get with the Ozzy book?
Oh.
He gets 15% off.
All right, cool. 15%, the spot says.
All right, for this penultimate round, we have left on the board in the A3 spot, Daredevil, annual number 1 from 2016, featuring the
Rodney Flat for B5.
B5 going to Rodney Flat. Great pickup.
Just Red Ronin alone.
Rodney and I have a similar taste that might have come home with me. All right, down in
Nice
the
shape,
bottom
too. I
row,
would've liked it.
in the B1 spot, I'm surprised that's still on the board. It is Marvel Saga number 1 from 1985, chronological retelling of the Marvel history. Pretty cool. And in the B3 spot, it is a reprinting of Amazing Fantasy number 15 called Spider-Man Classics number 1 from 1993.
Yeah, 15 reprint? Seriously?
I know.
All right, cool.
It's crazy.
Really weird.
So that's everything
Let's
that's
do it.
left.
Hey, thanks for making that slide. It looks great, Jake.
Oh, thanks, bud.
The artwork is so cool. Oh, there we go.
All
My
right.
favorite slide.
While we set up for the final round of the evening, we're going to remind you that there are, as John was mentioning just a little bit ago, many, many ways to take advantage of the Hall of Comics. Well, don't take advantage of us, but to
Yeah, I was
shop
gonna
the
say,
Hall
that
of
didn't
Comics,
sound right. I don't feel like that.
including our physical shop here in Southborough, Massachusetts, the Hall of Comics, coming up on our 8-year anniversary this April.
Really?
I'm afraid so.
Shit.
Yep, I know, right? We're not getting any younger. And we've got our website, of course, thehallofcomics.com, as well as our eBay store, The Real Hall of Comics, Ryan World, Ryan Land. What you're watching right now, the Hall of Comics After Dark streaming sales. Our pro services department run by the Greek myth himself, Manoli, will press and clean a cat for you if you need him to. And there's comics for a buck.
As long as the cat's been
That's right.
clean fire.
In a bag of board.
Comicsforabuck.com, which is just what it sounds like. $1 comics
It'll do
all
it fucking
night,
good,
all
too.
day.
The cat'll look good.
Go check that out.
People go, that cat looks good.
That cat's a 9.8 now.
Manoli, Pro Services. He's here on Tuesdays and Saturdays. You want to hunt him down, take a look at your books, and thanks, Jake. This is the last round of the night, I promise you. What time we got?
We have
Just curious.
7:51.
7:51 Eastern Standard Time. Let's do it.
How about
I'm gonna
that?
go over here.
That's crazy.
Something's going on here. See, a couple weeks off, and you McFlies are coming up the works.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Last round of the night. This is a copy of Marvel/Epic Comics, issue 1 of 2 of The Silver Surfer, book done by Stan Lee and Mobius. You just say Mobius, the French impressionist artist. Did this, co-produced this one in 1988. This book is in near mint condition. Again, Silver Surfer 1, 1988. For a long time, Stan Lee was the only writer that was allowed to write Silver Surfer. So whenever there was a project, Stan Lee got it first, foremost. I don't know how it happened, but for the longest time, he was the only guy that wrote Silver Surfer. But this is him and Mobius teaming up together.
Jay
Near
Hammy
it.
for A1.
Awesome copy of the book. Thank you, Jay. This one I love. Let me give you the full detail on this one before we skip on forward. Let's do it. This is a copy of Marvel's Shogun Warriors, issue 1 from 1979. By the book, this book is in good to very good condition. Structurally, it's in very fine plus condition. The only issue with this thing is it's got a poke through. The staple, lower staples poke through. Otherwise, a beautiful book. If you're ever looking for a reader copy of this Shogun Warriors, it is awesome. So just the top happens at times.
Yeah, Steve Caldwell.
Awesome
first
book
in
for
A2.
$10. It's awesome.
Yeah, it looks great.
It is. That's when I opened it up, I was like, just poke through. But it's a great copy. Marvel was all those toys. They had comics left and right.
I can't believe all this music is from 1 year.
1966, yeah. Shit was happening.
A3.
This is a copy of Old Man Hawkeye, issue 5, 2018, Neman Plus, Ethan Sachs, Mark Chachito. Another name I love to say, Marco Chachito. This is a second print copy. We get Venom, Jamie Madrox, so Venom symbiote takes over Jamie Madrox, so you get multiple Venom. It's also first Old Man Taskmaster and first Old Woman Kate Bishop.
Ben Deshane for A2.
Awesome, Ben Deshane knows. Perfect. First Old Woman Kate Bishop, second print copy. Pretty cool stuff. Ben Deshane, long shot. There it is. Love this one too. This is Marvel Comics Quasar, issue 59 from 1994. Near mint, white pages, Ron Mars and Andy Smith. This is the penultimate issue of the volume, so it's the next to last. The last issue, 60. This is issue 59. Super low print run turns out to be a very rare book. So Johnny McEwen dug up this one. Thanos and Star Fox appear in this one. Again, penultimate. No one was buying on the old Quasar. So again, rare, low print run stuff. Quasar. I'd never seen it, and I had a pretty substantial Thanos collection. I didn't realize he was in this one. And there it is. Star Fox, Eros. $30. Go look that one up on eBay. Come on back. You'll go, Jesus, really? Yeah. It's in phenomenal shape.
This one we got to make sure we leave time to look at the back cover because it kind of figures in here.
This is one that Jake kicked into us. This is, mature readers only. We should start with that before you flip the back cover. This is a book put out by Scout Comics, so small print run book, Scout Comics. Ranger Stranger, issue 1, last year, 2001, so within the last month or so. Nearman Plus, Adam Battaglia and Tim Jensen, the creative team. Low print run, heavy
Peter
cardstock
Lindholm,
cover.
A5.
Peter Lindholm, flip it over. Mature reader only, Peter Lindholm. That's all I needed to say.
Peter, you'll love it.
Hey, we finally saw Peter Saturday. I hadn't
It's
seen him in a
hilarious.
long
Oh, good.
time. Yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah, he
I
finally
missed
came
it.
in. I saw you.
Peter, you're really going to laugh at that one. I love
Yeah,
it.
Ranger Stranger. So Jake does our own. So we have our own pull list here at the hall that Jake goes through the book, and we put in our orders for our own books for these type of events. That's where we're getting some of these. Is So we got to do our own homework too.
All right, A6.
Sound of Sounds. This is one I've never seen, but very underrated. Came out of Matty Moe's collection. This is a copy of Marvel's Realm of Kings. This is a one-shot from 2010. Near Mint Above, Abnett and Lanning again. First appearance of the Revengers. So the Revengers are the Avengers team in Earth 111. So 10011. First appearance in the Cancerverse, too. So each one of these Revengers has a different persona than their Avengers counterpart. Never seen them before. So first appearance of the Revengers and also first Cancerverse. Abnett Lanning. There it is. Scratch ticket. A $20 scratch ticket. Tekken 6. Did you play that, Chris?
Oh yeah, I played Tekken.
Oh yeah? Did you throw down?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I used to play that all the time.
So you used to beat the women on Tekken? Were you a woman when you beat them, or did you?
Depending on
Listen, don't answer that. We want to keep the store
That's more
open.
of a Soul Calibur
He's
guy.
sweating. He's
Sick
sweating.
son of a bitch. All right, the Revengers. So Thor was right. He does have a team called the Revengers from Earth 10011. How'd you say that? 111?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. It'd be 10,011.
Yeah, 10,011.
10K11. 10K11.
B1.
The Revengers. This is a copy of the recent release.
David Klink for A6.
Moon Knight. Awesome book. Great scratch ticket, David.
Oh, what's he get?
He's getting 25%.
The friggin' fisherman.
Mark Spector for B1.
Mark Spector.
B1 to Mark Spector.
Awesome Moon Knight book. The Raza Villains variant already sold out. Naaman Plus, $8. Now, not Mr. Ra's al Ghul. Am I pronouncing this right? No, lady, you're not pronouncing it right. You go over there and fucking eat your cheese. Mr. Ra's al. Oh, God almighty. Keep going. This is a copy. It's better than some of the pronunciations we've heard. This is a copy of Marvel's Fantastic Four, issue 320, 1988. Near Mint, Steve Englehart, Keith Pollard, Joe Sinnott. This has a 14-page return. Return of the Green Hulk in this one. And it's Thing versus Hulk. The Thing's in his mutated form. Some call it the sex toy form, but I don't call it that.
What?
The Thing. It is mutated. So anytime the Thing throws down against the Hulk, it's a big deal. It's a collectible moment. There it is. And, of course, Doom's lurking over the top, kind of like Jake on a Tuesday. Kind of looks like him. Exactly.
That's him watching me.
Hey, man, what are you guys doing? Yeah, that's watching Chris pull the books. There it is. The Thing. He keeps
What's
mutating
missing
there.
is Doom saying, if you get to it before I do.
Oh, Jake's taking shots. That's what happens, Jake, right? You want to wear the crown, you're going to take the shots. B3, I love it. Keep getting them.
B3.
This is a copy of the recently released Marvel's Venom, issue 3, Naaman Plus Above, 1 in 25, John Boy Myers, Ram V, and Brian Hitch. So John Boy Myers doing the cover, Ram V, the writer, and Brian Hitch, the interior. So new book, sold out. Nice job, $25. Excellent book. John Boy Myers. Love that Venom. 1 in 25 ratio variant. That's going to be in the B3 slot. Bringing it down, the last 3 books. Episode 149, first episode of 2022.
That's right. All right.
We're still here. Any of you suckles. This is a copy of DC Comics Batman Adventures, issue 7? This is issue number 1. This is issue number 1 from 1993. This is in near mint above condition. This is still sealed in bag with the card in it. So it's got a card in it as well. And of course, it has my man,
Chris Davis for B4.
Kurt Langstrom, the Man Bat. Loved the Man Bat. Big Man Bat fan. His wife, Francine Man Bat.
Chris Davis?
Yep.
Chris Davis.
Double haul for Davis. Double Davis.
Here's going home.
We're doing the...
Secret Wars number 6 variant featuring a Daredevil action figure.
You know, my Secret Wars figure, after a little while, this thing started changing color. It was total shit.
Pink.
Yeah.
Turned pink.
Yeah, right? His head was red. The rest of it was like pink. It started to get ashy and it sucked.
Yep.
You don't see the Superpowers figures doing that shit, do you? That cheap-ass Secret War crap. They give you that shield. You didn't use a shield. What do I need that thing for?
Yeah.
Terrible toy
And
line.
then Captain America.
So
his shield wasn't
overrated.
even the right shield.
They didn't have no articulation. There wasn't any. That wasn't even English. But
weren't fun.
you get my point. There was 0 points of articulation on those
They
things.
were not fun to play with.
They were useless.
That's all we had back then. That's all
Jesus.
Yeah,
We had. Right,
No, we had the superpowers. That was actually legit toys.
those were cool.
Yeah, there you go.
FIFA.
DC again, baby. This is a copy. I actually didn't identify this properly, or I misremembered, as Roger Clemens would say. This is actually Marvel's Marvel Feature. This is Marvel Feature issue 12 from 1973. Very fine above, white pages, Mike Friedrich, Jim Starlin, Joe Sinnott.
Joe
Last
Brown for B5.
issue of Marvel Feature before it becomes Marvel 2-in-1. So you get a team up between the Thing and Iron Man. It's also early Thanos, really early Thanos appearance. That's one I'd never seen. Last issue of Marvel Feature, and then the Thing gets Marvel 2-in-1 issue 1. But later on, he doesn't get that till 78, 79. This is 73. It's a great book. It's in awesome shape. Manoli worked on that one, too. Last book of the night, I promise.
C6.
Last book is going to be a copy of Marvel's Ms. Marvel, issue 31 from 2018. Naaman Plus above, G. Willow Wilson, Val Sheedy doing that cover. Legacy number 50 for Ms. Marvel. First appearance of Skunk Girl. First Skunk Girl. Yeah, there's a hook. So not Squirrel Girl. This is Skunk Girl. And you know damn well we're getting Skunk Girl.
And a Disney Plus. It's coming.
We're getting it. So Ms. Marvel 31, Legacy number 50. Last book of episode 149, everybody. And that's going to go in the B6 slot. And that's going to be it for us. Jay's going to take us one time around. And we're going to get to some
for
football.
B6.
First, Skunk Girl.
B6, thanks, Steve. Still up on the board in the A4 spot. Quasar, number 59, with white pages.
Quasar.
Down the bottom row in the B2 spot. Fantastic Four, number 320. From back in 1988. Next door to that, modern hardcover in the B3 spot. Venom, number 3. That's a 1 in 25 variant by John Boy Myers from the current and brand new Venom run. And that is it for episode number 149, round number 6.
Quasar coming to Guardians of the Galaxy, too.
Ryan, we got anybody sneaking in there under the wire?
Nope.
Going once,
Think
going
we're good to
twice. All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
And remind you that we will be back next week on January 24th, same bat time, same bat channel, right here, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with episode, say it with me, number 150.
Originally, 150 was going to be crazy shit, but it's going to be crazy shit. What we're going to do, we have some other things for you coming up. But 150.
It's going to be awesome.
150. I kind of look cockeyed there, but it's okay.
That's no problem with that. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Peace out. Tip your waiter.